evening, wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be... Tries a shot! Up to meet it! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted, into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Persib have an early lead. Good start. Kurzawa. Baba. Kurzawa. Reinders. Dinks one in. And help's available out wide. Has a goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Over to the left. Hit long and direct. He can get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. It has gone out. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Loses it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's been won straight back. Forward it goes. Played in with accuracy. Baba does well to read it and intercepts. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Zitalo. There's a long ball. Nicely worked. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Plays a clever pass. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
He's gone for it! dashing forward at pace. Gets it back. And it's played forward. Loose ball. He's tried one. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And back to base. In with the challenge. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And, oh, that's too long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Played into the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Young, who has made his impact already, cooks through there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's a waste. Out to the right, played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Away from immediate danger. And the defence can get it clear. Juara positions himself well and cuts it out. Drives it towards the front. Plays it out to the flank. Crosses into the area. Quick ball forward. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Has he found his man? Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Already up and running for the second half.
PSM can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Reinders. It's a goal kick. Young. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Crowd call it, hits one! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Persib go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Reinders. That's been drilled forward. Throw it. It's a good-looking cross.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Hoists it forward. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon.
Goes for it! Oh, that is rather wayward. Into the channel. Here it comes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Young. And he has been fouled there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. He'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And he's there to cut it out. And out to safety. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Juara cuts it out. And the finish! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Clearance and very necessary. Play for a throw. He's got options out wide. Goes for goal! Repelled by the keeper. Looking for space out wide. PSM awarded another corner. Gets up to head it! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Out to the left it goes. Gorgeous control there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. Kessié gets away from his opponents, battles to win it back. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. That's not going to make it. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gets it upfield. Baba does well there, alert. Kessié. PSM are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
Young, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
PSM have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Plays it out wide. Reinders plays it out wide and in space.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kessié. Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward.
Persib can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now they can launch a counter. He's got it on the right now. What's on? It'll be a throw-in. Persib making another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Whipped in. Tries to locate someone up front. Goes for goal! In it goes! Young with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Persib could... And that's that. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. So what do you take away from... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. PSM have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
So off we go then. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hit into the middle. Repelled by the keeper. Plays it out to the flank. A chance to play it in. Up for the header! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Paulo steered forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Paulo plays it out to the wing. To Bunga to play it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. Hits one! Not offside that time. Keeper sends it forward. And it's been taken straight back. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's had a crack. Sid Paolo plays it short. He's had a go! Oh, he's really drilled it. Knocks it away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He goes long. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Battles to win it back. Away from immediate danger. That is terrific skill. Kurzawa. And a header! He's delivered all right! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Persib take the early advantage. Sid Paolo. Nicely controlled. Plenty waiting in the middle. Looks to set one up. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goes for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That's not going to make it. Sid Paolo. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Gets it back. He's got the ball glued to his feet, and he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Forward it goes. Oh, Reinders! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Zitalo. And that's been levered clear. There will be a throw-in. Zitalo. Gets on the end of it. Young desperately wants to get on the end of this. Zitalo. Out to the left it goes. PSM are behind here despite their domination of possession. Aimed in towards the centre.
PSM have been pretty good down that left side, you know. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's being played forward. Carries far too far and out of play. Reinders drives it forward. Over to the left. Played into the middle. And a shot! And he heaves it forward.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Plays it over to the other flank. Ball's out on the left now. Zitalo.
Listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, that's neat. Zitalo. Looking to get within range. Well, they can break here. Reinders. It's got through to him. Done very well to intervene. PSM have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Has he found his man? Tries Chooses to switch the play. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Shot a goal! Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And it's Kurzawa. Oh, really good feet. Reinders crosses it in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Knocks it away. Lovely bit of skill. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
And it's half-time here. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Out to the right. He has it out wide now. Goes for the cross. Massive leap! Good delivery. No joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Young needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
That's a good ball to find him. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the wing. And now the breakaway. That's a decent ball. Oh, good interception. Needed a better pass there. Gets into some space. Oh, that's nice. Whipped in. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Timely intervention. He's gone for it!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Zitalo. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. Beautifully done. So who's he picking out? Zitalo. Who's made it? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nice touch. Has a hit! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
PSM get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Referee's given a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It into the middle.
Persib are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And he's there to cut it out. Paulo goes short. Oh, sweet feet. Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Persib can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Kessié goes up and over. Great leap! Done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill there. Now it's Kessié. Forward it goes. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's a loose ball. Defenders on the back foot. Paulo. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, managed to get it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Fired in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's in! Chooses to go back. Played out to the right. Whipped in. And now they can launch a counter. Young drives it forward. Oh, really good feet from him. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward. Now has a hit! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
PSM take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Gets the better of his man. Knocks it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Kessié. Out to the left it goes. In with a header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
And it's Kurzawa. Just brushed off the ball there. Reinders looking to run onto it. That intervention was very necessary.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Young, out to the right. Gorgeous control there. And the defence can get it clear. Now a chance to break. Well positioned to make that interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Over to the left. Paulo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's gone for it! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Gets it away. Looking to hit the front line. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Across the field it goes. Paulo spreads it towards the left. Played in with accuracy. Oh, real danger here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Reinders. Kessié. Reinders. Lovely feet. Kessié. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Kurzawa has created one goal. Kessié! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. In comes the cross. Persib with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Cleared away. It's come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. PSM have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
PSM really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. PSM have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
So we're up and running. Tries to stroke it through. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's being played forward. Young. Young spreads it towards the left. Lofted into the middle. Oh, what a ball! You can get that clear. Played in with accuracy. Oh, that had to be more accurate. He goes long, looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Surely a shot. Goalkeeper's ball. Defenders on the back foot. He'll hit it. He's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Turns and goes back. A real chance to break. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shapes to shoot! Great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Heads it! Goal! A wonderful delivery. And all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Barber gets it forward. Gets it back. Persib have a free kick. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Could be thinking about a shot here. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. Young. To Wanga. Quick ball forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but
he hits it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a decent... Going for goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Brought forward, what does he try from here? It's a good-looking cross, cut out in the nick of time. He's got options out wide.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And it's got through. Tries his luck! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Plays it out to the wing. Now the counter. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Into the box. And it's played forward. Plays a clever pass. Gorgeous control there. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
PSM are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Goes long. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're already back underway here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Gets away from his opponents. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barber can get it clear. And now they can launch a counter. Reinders, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. There's no flag. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Repelled by the keeper. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Keeps everyone guessing. Plays it out to the flank. In. And a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Oh, real danger here. It's Young! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is extended still further. Persib take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Forward it goes. Hoists it high. There's the through ball. Shot at goal! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Kuzawa looks to bypass the midfield. In with the challenge. Finds himself eased off the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Tries a shot! And he just whacks it away. Pumps it into the area. Reinders. Dubunga to play it forward. Forward pass. No, that's too long. Time for a change in personnel. Young. Hoists it forward. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kurzawa tries to locate someone up front. Battles to win it back. Just brushed off the ball there. Barber. Goes direct to the front line. It's a loose ball. Out to the left it goes. Could move up a gear here. Looks to thread it through. And it's played forward.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with.
Header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Persib making consecutive changes here.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Young! And he should have made it four.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Here it comes. Kurzawa does well there, alert. To Wanga, that's been drilled forward. Young gets into a dangerous position. The final 5 minutes. It's come loose. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Played back in. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Young, great strength, too strong for his opponent. And there goes the final whistle. PSM had no answer, second best in every department, and correspondingly well beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
Well, we're on the way. Kurzawa does well there, alert. Young. And he's on his way! Here's the ball in. And he's there to hoof it away. Massive leap! It's anyone's ball. He can pounce on that. And he's done it! Young did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Persib go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Zitaulo plays it forward. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? He's in, surely! Big chance! It's there! They are right back in business!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go on better, possibly.
Clock plays it out to the flank. Lovely feet. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for it! Oh, brilliant goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And they get themselves in front! And he's produced a beauty. Persib take the lead. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's looking to get there first. Battles to win it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's trying the shot. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Knocks it away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kurzawa goes looking. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played into the middle. Clock. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gets it upfield. Well weighted. It's a goal kick. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Paulo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Paulo. It's being played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's been drilled forward, cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Paulo. And back to base. Tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Chop! He's had a go! He's got away with one there. Good idea, just poorly executed. Baba. And it's played forward. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Quick drop, Young! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Persib are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Persib take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Forward it goes, and that's not going to reach. Persib are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Clock. Kuzawa. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Beautifully done. Looking for a decent ball in. Over it comes. Barber knocks it away. Young desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's played forward. Hoists it high. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Persib head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. The start of the second half. Forward it goes. Played towards the front men. Done very well to intervene. Barber to play it forward. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Paulo. Hoists it forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
Young now on a hat-trick. Kurzawa. Over to the left. Here it is, he's gone for it! And he heaves it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. Zitalo. Tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Forward it goes. Tries lifting it over. Goalkeeper's ball. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Kurzawa hoists it forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Dashing forward at pace. It's a great ball, and it's played forward. Young spreads it towards the left. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's gone for it! Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely bit of skill. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Clock has created one goal already. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Zitalo. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Zitalo. Reinders. Clock plays it out to the wing. So who's he picking out? He's there to get rid. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Keeper has beaten it away. And out to safety. Well played, he saw that coming. Keeper's got good distance on that. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Zitalo. Out to the right. Chance to break. Clock. Played into space out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet. And he's there to clear it. Reinders lays it backwards, and they'll try again. Klock tries to dink it in. Klock needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Has he found his man? Zitaulo. Proving impossible, going for goal! Klock tries to get it forward quickly. Zitaulo drives it forward, tries to stroke it through. No question, that's a foul. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. So that's it. It is all over. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And I just really liked what I saw here.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.